So it's right around 11 a.m. on Monday, October 16th. I've been sitting here for just about 2 hours now. I mean, since the beginning of the workday at 9 a.m. for maintenance to show up and do some repairs that they said they were going to make in my bathroom. The bathroom is ready. There's nothing in the way. And I've cleared out, you know, whatever stuff might have been in the way. So I'm, got my door open, sort of waiting for them to knock, and they said they'd be here in the morning. So, yeah, I mean, I have stuff to do today and a lot of urgent fires to put out, as always. So, if they don't show up by noon, then I'm just going to have to get on with my day. When I spoke with Renato, he knocked on my door on Friday afternoon when I was in the middle of a Zoom call. Sorry, it was actually a phone interview for a research project I was trying to sign up for. Um, he was knocking on my door at the wrong time. We had agreed that he would show up on Friday morning. He did not show up on Friday morning. He knocked on my door at 3:15 p.m. on Friday afternoon, again, when I was in the middle of a phone interview for a research project. And I told him to come back this morning, Monday morning. He's like, okay, Monday morning. Well, it's Monday morning, and Renato's not here. I actually left a voicemail for Greenville management on Friday afternoon, explaining to them that he can't just knock on my door at random times and expect me to be available. I actually do have a lot of stuff going on, and I am frequently out of the building for 12 or 14 hours at a time. So I don't know if he thinks that I just, I'm like a prisoner in this building and I never leave. I do leave sometimes, 3, 4 days a week, usually, and usually 3, 4 days in a row. I try to get everything done all at once. You might as well just keep going once you're on a roll. But again, this unit is ready for maintenance to show up, and they're not here. So it's 11 a.m. I'll give them another hour, and then I have to get on with my stuff. We did agree on Monday morning. We also agreed on Friday morning, but he didn't show up on Friday morning. He showed up on Friday afternoon at 3:15, again, when I was in the middle of a phone interview for a research project. So it's not quite working. Management needs to do a better job of coordinating maintenance visits with people's availability, and they haven't been doing that. So I feel bad for Renato because he's just knocking on doors when he has time. But, there's no guarantee that the tenant is going to be available, especially if they haven't been given prior warning or if they agreed on a time that was missed. And then he shows up later and says, oh, I have to do the work. And it's like, well, we said the morning, not the afternoon. I'm not available right now. That happened 2 days in a row. He knocked on my door at Thursday afternoon when I was in the middle of a Zoom court case. I was literally on Zoom with the judge when Renato kept repeatedly pounding on my door on Thursday afternoon without warning. We never agreed that he would show up on Thursday or any day. I didn't even know he was going to do any work in the bathroom, but he said he had to do some work in the bathroom. So I said, come back Friday morning. He did not come back Friday morning. He came back Friday afternoon at 3:15 when I was in the middle of a phone interview. Now we agreed on Monday morning. It is now Monday at 11 a.m., October 16th, 2023. He hasn't shown up yet. So this isn't quite working. I have to get going with my day. So yeah, just noting that. I mean, this keeps happening. And then they say that I'm denying entry. No, that's just one of their many dishonest tactics where they cover their own incompetence by pointing the finger at the other person and saying, well, you denied entry or you weren't available. Well, we didn't have any pre-agreed time. You just showed up, right? It's up to them to coordinate with the tenant, not the tenant to go chasing them around, especially since these repairs seem to be mandated by inspectional services. It's not me that asked for the repairs. It's inspectional services that noticed that there is a lot of crumbling plaster in here. Moisture damage around the wall of the shower stall. This is a spackling job from 2020. This is from 2020 when Peter Casparello was the maintenance manager. Peter's the one who asked Renato to put the spackle up, and the spackle was never finished, right? So you see the spackle right there. The spackle was never finished, and then it started crumbling due to moisture damage from this shower. The water from the shower head sprays everywhere. The water literally just goes everywhere, and it damages the walls. That's not me. That's the shower head. I'm not the one who put that shower head in there. There's also hanging brackets from the prior tenant. This is from the prior tenant. That's from the prior tenant. These nails were here before I moved in. I just started hanging stuff up, and because of moisture damage, the nails started falling through and the holes got bigger. So, yeah.